All right. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Happy Sunday. Oh man. Chill day. Chill Sunday. Chill puzzle solving. Professor Layton. I've never played a Professor Layton game before, but I hear they're pretty good, and I like solving puzzles. So I own all of them. So if this ends up being fun, and we have a good time, then we got a lot of Professor Layton games we could play. Hello, Ethan. Hello, Wasabi. Hello, Zixion. Hello, Cashew. Welcome to the stream. And hello, any lurkers. Welcome as well. Forgot my computer's on my lore channel. Oh, this is somebody else then. Never played one of these, but I know a lot of people love them. Yes, I am the same boat. This is the first one, like, release order. It is, yes. I wanted to play them in release order. I think the way it worked is that there were 4 games on the DS, and then I think there were 2 on 3DS, or 3. And then one of them got remastered for the Switch, and I think they come in trilogies. So there was, like, an original trilogy for the 3DS, and this is the first of those. And then there was a second trilogy, and then some, like, other game. So there's a lot of them. Love the hat. Thank you. Monopoly Leo. Yeah, this is Professor Layton's hat. I had to get into character, you know? Don't have to say Zixion. What channel is yours normally? Or is that Ethan? Or is that somebody else? I'm not sure who that is, if this is a different channel. It looks like, as well, so I bought this... Oh, this is Ethan. Okay. I bought this pre-owned a while ago, so we have some people who already had some saves in here. Somebody's gonna get overwritten. I'm sorry, because I have to start my own game. So Lucas, Laura, and C Skills, Golmen, one of you is getting zapped into nothingness pretty soon. Yeah, I have my DS capture working, so I was excited about that. I'm actually using my 3DS right now. This isn't like emulated or anything. It's actually on my 3DS in front of me, connected to my computer. So who knows? Maybe we'll have Pokemon in the future. Maybe we'll have Fire Emblem. Maybe I can play Custom Robo Arena, like my freaking all-time favorite DS game that nobody ever talks about. Who knows? Anyway, let's get a new game started. Enter your name. This is a hard puzzle. I have to write it. I can't even type it. L E O. Nuzlocke, do it up. If it was a Pokemon game I've already played. Oh shit, it's actually voice acted?
We would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
You guys can let me know if the volume's okay or not, too. I just raised it a little bit. Animated and everything on the DS? This is a 17-year-old game. I think it was 2007 is when this came out. Now we know your handwriting? Yeah. I was gonna say, if it's a Pokemon game I've already played, I think a Nuzlocke could be cool, but it's quite low. Okay.
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
I just bumped it up again. A good chunk, so let me know if it's okay now. Puzzles are real fun. I have not looked up any of them before. I don't know if it's going to be like riddles. I don't know if it's going to be math puzzles or other types of puzzles. I don't know. I don't know if I said hello, Jack, but if not, hello. Welcome to the stream. Wouldn't have expected that from a handheld game from 07. Me neither. I don't remember like any cutscenes being in other like DS games I played. Like actual animated cutscenes? I don't know.
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that?
I got something big happening behind the scenes, Mr. Layton.
Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity.
How many of these words are kids gonna know?
But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination.
Yeah, that would be good.
2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away.
That's quite the name. He's British. Yeah. This is definitely not in America.
Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least.
R.I.P. Baron.
The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate.
Oh, we're about to be an estate owner because we're going to solve this puzzle. You heard it here first, folks. Gotta go at 11:30, so if I don't speak, I might have left. No problem, Ethan. No problem.
Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until its mention in the will.
So, when I had to name my character, or Leo or whatever, am I playing as the sidekick? Because Layton is just like, he's Layton, you know? Does the side character have a name? Or, like, am I playing as them and I just name them?
Wow, that's some
No,
puzzle,
Luke, okay.
right?
So I'm not... I was just naming the profile then. That's it.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death. What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
Remember a game from the game series called Blue Dragon had animated cutscenes? Blue Dragon? I don't think I've heard of that. That just reminded me, I don't know why, but have any of you played Chrono Trigger? The JRPG? I hear it's supposed to be one of the best JRPGs of all time. And for whatever reason, physically, it was only released on like the original system it came out on, which was, I don't know, like NES or SNES or something. And the DS. Like, that's it. I think I have it on Steam because they released it digitally there. But I like having physical copies. And I was like, oh, it's on the DS. I have DS capture working. Maybe I should get a copy for DS. And I looked it up and it's like $100 resale. It's like, what the hell? I don't want to pay $100 for that. It costs like $15 on Steam. That's crazy. It's good. No, but I wanted to. Heard so much of Chrono Trigger, but I just don't feel like playing it. Fair. I get like that with JRPGs sometimes because they're just so long. And there's so many I want to play that I'm like, man, how am I supposed to get through all of them?
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive.
The voice acting and like the quality of it, like it has that old-timey feel, if that makes sense. Like between the visuals and how the voice acting actually sounds, I feel like I'm watching an old Disney movie or something.
But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
I like mysteries.
Aha! Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
The voice mixing? Could be, yeah. Just like, I mean, the DS is so old at this point. Like, the DS is basically 20 years old. So the technology back then for, like, recording audio and the speakers and stuff, probably not the best.
Well, our first step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting.
Yeah.
I hope Saint Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Herschel? Was that the guy from Walking Dead? The old guy? Maggie's dad?
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective. Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation.
His wife?
It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
I was around when I was -9.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, A true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
If you say so, Professor.
Never refuses the request of a beautiful lady. Okay, Layton.
We should be nearing the town by now.
What's your
Look at the man in
real
the
goal
armor. He'll
here?
help me with directions.
Do you really want to solve the mystery?
You got it. What in the... What's this?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village.
The DSi is the only Nintendo system you ever owned. Interesting. DSi was cool. I never had a DSi. One of my friends did. I had the... If I'm just thinking of handhelds, I had the GBA was my first one. And then I got the Game Boy SP. And then I got the original DS. And then I got the DS Lite. And I didn't get anything from the DS era after that. But I did get a 3DS. And then I think I upgraded it to a 3DS. The new 3DS XL is what it was called. There was the 3DS, and then there was the 3DS XL, and then I think they made the new 3DS XL. I was like, what is this naming convention? So I have the new 3DS XL is what I'm currently playing it on. But I never had a DSi. And I didn't have an original Game Boy or an original Game Boy Color. Lost my DSi. Sag, one of my favorite games, was still in it. Was it the infamous move, Jack?
She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I will do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Yeah.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
I got this. Also, number 1, where's the town? This is worth 10 picarats? Picarats? Is that like... That's just some type of point system? Not the move, just misplaced it? Gotcha. I think I mentioned it in somebody else's stream when I was in the chat earlier this week. I've had really bad luck with my Nintendo handhelds. Like, hello, Hallmark, welcome to the stream. So my Game Boy SP, I left it in an airport. When my family was doing like a family vacation, I brought it with me so I could play it on the plane and in the hotel and stuff. And I was playing it in the airport terminal before we got back on the plane. And then when we boarded, I left it where I was sitting instead of putting it back in my bag. So somebody in the airport got my Game Boy SP and all my games because I had my case with it too. And I didn't realize until we landed because I didn't play it on the plane for whatever reason. I was like, damn, that sucks. Because I was probably like 8 or 9. It's like, yeah, that was almost a Joker arc start right there. And then my Game Boy Advance and my DS got stolen. So all 3 of my original Nintendo handheld consoles, I either lost or had stolen. I've had good luck with the 3DS and on, though. I still have that. My village is on a road that leads to no other towns. I look forward to seeing you there. Use your stylus to draw a circle around the right village and then hit submit. It's on a road that leads to no other towns. Okay. I see. So you can't go... Can I, like, draw on this? No, draw a circle in one stroke. Once you've circled your selection, tap submit. So, like... Okay, if we're coming here, right? There's a town. And then you would keep going, and there's another town. So, it's not either of the two in the middle. If you go this way, there's that, and then you can also get to here, so it's not that one. And if you come here, that doesn't go anywhere. That goes to a town. That doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so it's this one.
Well, here's my guess.
Nice. Okay, I'm 1 for 1. I'm basically a god.
Today.
That's correct. The only town that isn't connected by roads to another town is the one in the upper left area of the map. Cool. I remember losing my PS3. Only game I remember playing on it was GTA 4. Didn't have it for long. Oh, actually, Jack, what was the game that was still inside it that you also lost because of it? Lost your PS3. How did you lose a PS3, Wasabi? Was that also from like a move? I've never really been a GTA fan. I don't know if I've talked about that on stream before, but like, I tried GTA 4 on the PS3. I tried GTA 5 on, I think, PS4. And I wasn't really into either of them. I probably only played them for like an hour or two each, and then I was like, nah. So I don't think I'll be getting GTA 6. Although I'm sure everybody and their mother's going to be playing that. The DSi, Jack. Got stolen? Damn. We can be compatriots in having our game consoles stolen. Feels bad.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
San Andreas was best GTA? That was out on like the PS2 and the 360, or PS2 and original Xbox, I think. Hello Armando, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. My mom gave away my N64 and I gave away my GameCube. Damn. Just felt like it. I still have my GameCube, actually. Never had an N64, though. That's the thing you gotta be careful with parents, you know? If they're trying to clean out their house and they just see your old stuff, they're like, ah, this is junk. It's been sitting here for who knows how long. They don't need it anymore. Then they just give it away. Or throw it away. And then you find out your old console with your pristine copy of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Coliseum and all that gone. Gone forever. Pokemon Stadium on the N64. I don't know. Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots. I don't think I've heard of that one. I think like Battle for Bikini Bottom was pretty popular.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance.
Yeah, you're pretty smart, Layton.
Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
I did not mean to resize my window. I'm going crazy. I was trying to drag my VTube Studio window to the side and I accidentally grabbed like the very, very top of it and it resized it like crazy. Oops. I bought an N64 recently and I put together some GameCube games that I can play on my Wii, so not too bad. Nice. The Wii is nice for being backwards compatible. Which GameCube games did you get, Armando? I always try and keep, like... Because I like being able to play everything, so I have a GameCube. So I can still play my GameCube games on there. And then, I have a Wii U, so I can play my Wii and my Wii U games on that. And then I have the PS5, so I can play the PS4 and PS5 games on there. And then I have a PS3, so I can play PS1 and PS3 on that. And then 3DS, so I can play DS and 3DS. And I don't have a way... Oh, I can actually play my Game Boy Advance games on my GameCube, because I have the Game Boy player. Later today, I get to find out if my mother threw out my PS3 that I gave her as a DVD player. Oh, no. Hopefully not, because that's your only way of playing Metal Gear Solid 4 right now. And Revengeance. Actually, no, Revengeance is probably on PC. I just know Metal Gear Solid 4 is locked on PS3. Hopefully she hasn't, though. Because I think it could also play Blu-rays, so it still has some use. Ghost Leo Layton Lace. We created the classics like Double Dash, Metroid Prime, Smash Bros, all the games people would expect. All good picks right there, Armando. It's a creepy looking house. Don't tell me I gotta climb all the way up there. It appears this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? See you, Ethan. Have a good one. Look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Head for the Reinhold Manor. All right. Chunky guy, what's going on? Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the drawbridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Humph. Okay, Franco. Relax. You got a lot of nerve. You received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with a hand crank. Humph. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. Humph. How many times are you gonna say humph? So smart guy, you got any idea which is the right one? Puzzle number 2. Okay. Realize tomorrow's a holiday? Oh, it's Veterans Day, right? I don't even have it off. That's so sad. I just realized I don't even have it off. I don't have anything off until Thanksgiving. Choose the slot that fits the crank below. I just have to match it visually? Okay, it's this one. It's the one on the far left.
There we go.
Left was a pentagon, right was a hexagon, which was wrong, and then the middle was the wrong shape entirely. Everyone can bank. Oh, yeah. If you're in finance and banking and stuff, you're going to get all of the holidays off. Alas. Just came out. How much did I miss? Hello, Blaster. Welcome to the stream. Not much. I've only done 2 puzzles. The kid is the murderer? He killed the Baron? Tim, you solved the mystery so quickly. I'm impressed. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into Saint Mystere. But if you're Lady Dahlia's guests, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards, you hear? Puzzle index? So can I just, like, redo puzzles at any time I want? Oh, back to an animated cutscene. Okay. We finally arrived in Saint Mystere. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. As if he would do that. This is the perfect time to explain how to move during the investigation. If that shoe icon in the lower right, it's touch. You can move on the screen. Okay. That seems easy enough. Ash has so many girls, I'm sure one of them can buy him a PS3 if he needs it. Damn, he's got a bunch of sugar mamas, Armando. Can I talk to these people? Ingrid, hello, pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Saint Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. Before I forget, you should know every time you solve a puzzle, you get a set number of picker hats. The more a puzzle is worth, the tougher it will be. Lovely things happen when you have enough. Imagine that, a reward for solving the puzzles. Hag Max and Cashew. Oh man. Try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. A riddle? I'm not good at riddles. It's only worth 10? These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, they're equally tall but vary in width. One of them has a brim and height that are the same length. Which hat is it? I think it's C. Can I draw? Well, it's definitely not B, and it's definitely not D. It's either A or C. It's hard to tell just like at a glance. I can't even draw. Does A or C look more like the height? Let's see. I'm gonna hold my stylus against it. About here, okay. Versus about here. I think it's A.
There we go.
My gut was saying C, but based on the stylus, it looks like A.
Another
Okay.
puzzle solved.
So if I were just going based on gut, I would have gotten it wrong, unfortunately. Tim, we were on the same wavelength. B, I mean A. There you go, Armando. It was just the chat delay. I'm sure you got it in on time. What's a top hat with no brim? A less cool hat. This is a very famous optical illusion. A visual phenomena where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. What's the world coming to when you can't even trust your own eyes? I too have too many clothes than yard equipment. He has more hose than clothes. What the heck happened? I stepped away, and when I came back, people were talking about hag maxing. Yeah, it was about you, Cashew. I was talking about your love life. I didn't realize that you had a harem. A harem of sugar mamas. I pay my man Franco $60 every 2 weeks to take care of my yard. I ain't got no yard equipment. I am not very manly. I mean, $60 to take care of your yard? And every other week? That seems pretty worth it, to be honest. I mean, I guess it depends how big your yard is and how many things there are to do. Like, if it's just mowing the lawn. I mow the lawn. I'm not a huge fan of it, but, like, I do it. But if I had the ride mower, oh, I'd love being out there. But I have to push one. I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. But you also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the pickerats you earn decrease. Ah. Best of luck. I'll be rooting for you. Thank you. Let's try saving. All right, Lucas barely did anything, so I'm gonna overwrite Lucas here. Sorry, Lucas. But it's time for Leo. So can I, like, replay any of the puzzles or something? Oh, unsolved mystery. There's 10 unsolved mysteries? Lady Dahlia's letter. Puzzle index. Oh, so I can see a list of all the puzzles. Okay. Not beating the allegations, Cashew. Oh, man. Who do we have over here? Stockin? Stockin Scarfin? I've got some advice for you. Go tap that barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it. Found a hint coin. Felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find yourself up against a doozy of a puzzle, you want a hint. Trust me on that one, fellows. It's just those times when you want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. Do you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again. There's a limited number of hint coins in the world, so don't go wasting them on any old riddles. When you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Real sorry. Hello, hello, Master. I saw Master come in, and then I read Armando's message, and I got caught up. Hello, Master. Welcome to the stream. You can replay them later, plus any you miss. Cool. Very nice. I did talk about opening up wife applications for Valentine's Day. Oh, that would be fun. I like when I've seen other streamers do that. Although it's always been like boyfriend applications. Some of the questions are funny. I've never submitted one, but I think they're funny to read. All right, let's head into town. I'm thinking, Professor, should we be keeping a record of our investigation? Brought up a good point, Luke. Let me explain how you go about... I already figured that out, Layton. Yada, yada, yada. Nope, I already figured it out. Skip. Do what I do, turn off your ad block, and all the hot single women in your area will contact you. Bratty ad block, preventing me from getting hot single woman to contact me? What the hell? An arrow marks our path on the map, so all you need to do is head in the correct direction. Okay. Wife application? You don't want to get married, do you? If the application is good enough. I am doing it on Capture Master, yeah. I got a 3DS capture card installed in my 3DS, so I'm playing it on my actual 3DS in person and just mirroring it on the screen. Pretty cool. And it opens up a whole new world of games that I could play, because I have a lot of DS and 3DS games. Okay. I usually get messages for enhancements giving me a fear. How dare they? How dare they make that implication? They don't know you. Percy, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mysterious' unofficial writer-in-residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up the road to the right. It's immense, you know it when you see it. Before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? I'll even sweeten the deal. If you solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about the village. Sure. I'll solve every puzzle that gets thrown in front of me. Where's my house? Oh, this is worth 20, the hardest one so far. Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection, and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. Does the sun rise in the east? It rises in the east and sets in the west? Or is it the other way? So if north is up, then it's going to depend whether it's the left or the right that the sun is rising in. The morning sun. East to west. Okay. So if it's rising in the east, then we want to be facing the right side. So we have to work it backwards. I'm assuming the intersections are just where you can't move forward anymore. So like, let's say you start from this house on the bottom. If you go out the front door and you turn left, you're going to go this way. Then you take a right. And you go this way. Then you take a right again. And you would be facing that morning sun. Okay. Now if you go through, let's check the other houses just to see. Are these all houses? If you turn left, you're facing this. So that doesn't even work. Go left. Take a right. Take a right again, you're facing that. That doesn't count. You can't turn left here. So I think it has to be this one.
There we go.
What?
I suppose I thought wrong.
If you end up facing the morning sun, you must be facing east, right? What? I got the fourth puzzle wrong? I'm an idiot. It's like how I get a lot of Doomer prep ads for stuff like generators. Aw, man. Those aren't even fun ads to get. Oh, I remember you talking about the generator, Armando, actually. Our left or the left of the map? I'm assuming it would be left on the map, which is the same as our left, I guess. Never realized they don't have a memo function like the newer games. Yeah, I mean, you can draw on it. It might just depend on which puzzle it is. This is the first one I've played, so I'm not sure what's normal and not. Alright, so we know it's not the bottom one. Alright, so if you're facing east... Maybe I don't understand what the intersections are. Is each square an intersection? Is it actually just turning a certain direction rather than... Am I overthinking this? So if you go... Like, let's say this house in the bottom left. Let's say this one, right? Okay, I'm not actually answering that. Go out. So you're standing here, okay? You're standing where that red dot is. If you turn left, then you're facing that direction. But you haven't moved. But you're not even going to an intersection there. Okay, let's say this one. Right? You come out. You're standing here. You turn left. Then you walk. What is the intersection? You'll come face to face with the morning sun. Oh my god. The roads are these. Oh my god. I didn't realize those are the roads. I'm so dumb. And the houses, you can see where the house hits the road because there's a slight change in the color. Oh my god. Now it all makes sense. So that's why, because I came out at the top here, but you're actually coming out here. Oh, God. I did not, that didn't process in my head that that's actually how this was set up. Oh my God. Okay. So let's say this house right here. If you go out the front door and you turn left, you're facing this direction. At the first intersection is here. Take a right. Take a right at the next intersection, and you're face to face with the morning sun. This one. This one works.
There we go.
Okay.
Every puzzle
Once I
has an
understood what the roads were, it made sense. I did not understand what he meant by the roads at the start. Looks like Leo has never used MapQuest. I have not. I'm not even sure what that is. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. No, I struggled, man. I struggled, Percy. Reinhold family owns all of the land this village is built upon. They own all the buildings too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. I'll be on my way. I'll have a harder puzzle for you next time. Oh boy. He wants you to find his house, but he wants you to start at his house? Yeah. I guess he wants you to work backwards, which I didn't really do. On Amazon, they sell Swedish-made Mara knives for under $20. I didn't even know you could buy knives. I guess you could buy kitchen knives. Alright, so I talked to this guy. So we want to go this way. Look at the man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. Perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. He'll move after we solve a puzzle. Hold up, Marco. Never seen you two here before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by invitation of the Reinholds. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business through the gate. Business with the Reinholds? Is that so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair. I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. Isn't gonna be easy, is it? No way, definitely not gonna be easy. Okay. 40? We have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using the scale 2 times, you can find out which of the weights is lighter than the rest. Which weight is the light one? Ah, I've seen something just like this before. I've definitely seen this exact puzzle. Okay. So I'm going to take 1, 2, and 3. They're going to go here. 4, 5, and 6 are going to go here. I'm not going to touch 7 and 8. Just weigh those. All right. You want to find out which one is the light one. So it's definitely not 1, 2, or 3. Okay. I think I actually did it backwards. I think you're supposed to do all 4. No, but that would get you stuck. I know it has something to do with how you split them. So you know it's either 1, 2, 3, or 4. The problem is if you split it again, you can only use it one more time. And this would only get you 1 away, which is why I think it has to be groups of 3. Does it change if you restart? That's a good question. I'm actually not sure. Okay, so it's 5.
That should do it. Another puzzle solved.
Can't just weigh them individually and get the answer? Yeah, that would be kind of cheesing it. I didn't do it quite the right way there, but I know there's something that you do with splitting it using like odd numbers so that you can always figure out like, okay, if these are equal, then it has to be this other one. Thought it looked familiar, and sure enough, the video I saw was about this game. What was the video, Jack? A walking clock. Have you seen the first 3 episodes of Arcane, or are you waiting? I actually haven't seen the first season of Arcane yet either. It's on my list to watch. But I have not seen it yet. How much do you think a legit samurai sword would go for? Like a historical one from the 15 to 1600s? If it's in good condition, probably a lot. Because it would kind of be an artifact at that point. I mean, 400 to 500-year-old sword. Especially in good condition. I have not seen Arcane Wasabi, no. Not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Very good. Sharp apples, the 2 of you. Have we satisfied you? May we pass now? Of course you can pass. Move along. You better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. That was puzzle 6. Did I miss puzzle 5? Ramon. And who might you be? My name's Layton, and this is my assistant. We received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah, yes, yes. We've been expecting you, Professor Layton. What? Ooh, you have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know? For all I know, you could just be another hoo-hoo hooligan in a top hat. What is this, like the guy from The Grinch? How do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow. Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that. Now, Luke, settle down. You want to test to see if I'm the real Layton? Sure, I got a puzzle for you. They cooked so hard. I've heard so many good things about Arcane, yeah. I was considering it for one of the member watch-alongs at some point. But I think it's like, what, 9 episodes? So I'd have to do it in groups of 3, I think. Because each one is like 45 minutes long, so it would be like 3 2.5 hour long watch-alongs or something. They don't always come in order. Okay. Saw a video of how many taps you needed to beat the game. Oh, with like the absolute minimum amount. Oh, I've seen a puzzle like this before. Get the 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 can ride the craft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves than chicks stay on either side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks and you'll have to start over. You can move the raft as many times as you like, but this feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. If there's more wolves than chicks on either side, the wolves will eat the chicks. In as few as 11 moves. So if you move 1 of each... you always have to have something on the raft for it to move. One. Well, then let's bring the wolf. No, we can't bring the wolf back. We have to bring the chick back. And then we'll bring both of them. What? Oh, I thought I could keep it on and then unload it. I didn't realize that would count as killing it. Okay. I was thinking I could be like, okay, I'm going to bring 1 wolf over, then 1 wolf over, just keep the chick on the thing the whole time, but no. It doesn't work like that. Okay. So let's bring 2 wolves over. And then 1 wolf has to come back for it to move. And then... I think I'm kind of stuck again, though. Oh, no. Yeah, because if I put a chick and a wolf on, then the chick gets eaten when it goes to the other side. If I put 2 wolves on, it works. Oh, okay. 2 wolves. Then 1 wolf is going to come back. Then we're going to put 2 chicks on. No, but now we're going to kill whoever comes back. Because if I put a chick on it, the other chick gets eaten. And if I put a wolf on it, then the other chick is going to get eaten when I come over. Okay, let's go back with 2. I have 1 of each. Okay, let's put both of the chicks. And then we'll bring him over. Then we'll bring over 2 wolves. And we'll bring him back. And then we do this. Okay.
That should do it.
Did it in as few as 11 moves. So I did it in the fewest amount of moves, right?
Critical thinking is the key to success.
I assume that means 11 is the minimum? As few as 11 trips. Okay, yeah. There's several variations of this type of puzzle, and they've appeared in writings dating back to over 1,000 years ago. YouTuber did a video on this game thanks to the Ace Attorney and Layton Cross. Oh, that's actually the only one I don't have. I have all of the actual Layton ones, but I don't have the Layton and Ace Attorney game. It's cool they did a crossover, though. I'm playing the US version, Master. Is there a notable difference? don't know why my mouse always turns itself off after I don't use it for a second. Do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person. Right this way, please. Okay. Are we gonna have like a Agatha Christie type murder mystery? And Then There Were None. That's a great book. Or was it a movie? Was it a movie based on a book? Now I'm forgetting. That's a good movie, though. Or it's a good story, whichever one it is. Puzzle explanations and hints are all different for some reason, and any measurement is metric. In metric is in imperial. That's interesting. The explanation and hints are different. Because it's English in both. Like, you would think the hints would work the same regardless. That's weird. It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. Certainly seems like we've come to the right place. Chapter 1, Reinhold Manor awaits. Oh, that was the end of the chapter. The professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Aye, aye, Captain. Matthew, welcome to Reinhold Manor. I'm Matthew, the butler and servant of the Reinhold family. Everyone's waiting upstairs for you. But before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She's requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madam has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. Guy's 1,000-yard stare. Try moving the match. Okay. I'm gonna have to move things to make a different number or something. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. That's sad. Move 2 matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the incident. What the hell kind of puzzle is this? This is a kid's game. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you're finished with this one. I have to change this dog to being a run-over dog? He's standing right here. A car comes over and runs him over. Move 2 matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the incident. So are you just trying to flip the dog over? So it's standing on all 4 legs looking to the left. I mean, you could just knock it on its side, and it would still be the exact same shape, but it would be laying on its side after getting hit. And then you wouldn't even need to move anything. So I can drag... Okay, so I can put them basically anywhere. And I can also rotate it. That's really open-ended. That's a weird puzzle. I agree. I don't want to have to use hints, but I'm kind of like... How in the... So I can't even just submit it like this and be like, oh, now he's laying on his side. Some of the puzzles are pretty abstract. I am not good with abstract things. I'm good with concrete data, numbers. Give me math puzzles. Oh, God, I dropped my stylus. Oh, give me a sec. Okay, it's back. What is the definition of run over in the first place? Hit by the car and killed, probably. Um, I mean, that would mean that he, like, loses his limb. Well, not necessarily. I'm just gonna submit it without doing anything.
That should do it.
Okay, that doesn't work.
I suppose I thought wrong.
Because the dog was hit by a car, it's probably not walking anymore. While it's all terribly sad, try to think about how the dog looked after the accident. What do you mean I can't just knock it on its side? And say, yeah, it's the exact same thing. Now it's on its side. Okay, it's not walking anymore. But I can only move 2? That's a dog, right? But I can only move 2? I don't even know what I'm trying to do.
Luke, here's my answer.
Oh, wait a second. I can...
Frankly,
Oh, no.
I'm ashamed.
I need to do what I did before. I need to move the 2 middle ones. These ones. Have it be like this. Yeah, now he's flattened. There we go.
Luke,
First guess
here's
legs on
my
top like
answer.
it's flat. Yes. Yes! I'm sorry, doggy.
Puzzle
Now I
has an
understand.
answer.
I'm looking at it from the top. That's why they said it was a matter of perspective. Because I was also thinking looking at it from the top. But I was just thinking like, okay, I'm not going to get like morbid or anything. But when I think about roadkill and like dead animals that you see when you're just driving down the highway or the road, they don't lay on their back with their legs splayed out on top. They're on their side and they're just like limp. So I guess it's because this is like a cartoon anime game, whatever. Don't tell Nivi you killed a dog. No, I found it while it was dead. It's different. I flattened it. Let this be a lesson to be aware of your surroundings while driving. That's true. Nivi will never forgive anybody after what happened to Cleve. His legs are splayed out. I understand what you mean, though. I apologize for the strangeness of the request. Walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. I was not expecting to get kind of stumped by some puzzles this early on.
Oh, you must be Professor Layton. I
Oh, she
presume.
must have hired
It's
multiple
an honor to
detectives.
make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
Oh, no!
Luke!
Claudia, darling! Come back, sweetie!
No drama, just rush hour. Exactly. We had to solve a puzzle about a dog that got run over by a car, that's all. Game logic be like, use logic, but we'll add no logic things at the same time. Yeah. Good old games. Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Okay, Dahlia. Whatever's the matter? Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. You're Claudia? Sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew. Oh man, poor Claudia ran away. What is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room? I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby? If you're referring to that white cat, I saw it run out the door a moment ago. What? And you simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They're animals after all, and animals must run about from time to time. You fool! She's not just a cat. She has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She's a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her. Matthew? I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours. That can wait! Can't you see we have a more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her and you didn't. You have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. This lady's a piece of work. It's fine, Luke. Besides, Dahlia does have a point. We did let Claudia run off. Alright, let's go track down this cat. Such a delicate flower. Even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. Wow. Got a helicopter parent here. Alright, another mystery. What was the noise? The fugitive feline. Okay. Gotta go search in town. Okay. Some people are way too into their pets. Yeah. Why are you still here? My precious Claudia's out there alone. Bring her back at once. Okay, jeez. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father's little brother of Gordon there. Or he was until he kicks the bucket, as they say. I digress. You're the famous Professor Layton? I thought you'd have more presence. I take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. Shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. Okay, Simon. What puzzle do you have for me? Cats can be very delicate. Look at Cashew. As shown in the diagram, you have 1/4 of a circle. Within this circle is rectangle ABCD, which touches the edge of the circle at point D. Okay. Assuming that point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is the diagonal line AC? Okay, I said math, but I don't like this kind. Not geometry math. Is this gonna... Oh, boy. Can you do decimals? You can't do decimals. Geometry. My least favorite of all of the math classes I took in high school. I took geometry, pre-calc, AP calculus, and one other one. But what was the other one? Why is everybody testing Professor Layton? I know, the audacity. This is 5 inches. So the whole side is 10 inches. Right? This is 10. You can also draw a line like that, which makes another triangle, but that doesn't really help you here. Trigonometry, my nemesis. Layton does seem to attract puzzles his way. Enough to have like 7 games made out of it, yeah. Because what? There's 4 DS games, 2 3DS games. Then there's like a spin-off one on the Switch, which I think is a remaster of maybe one of the 3DS ones. And then there's the crossover one. All right. So if you cut this in half and make that a 45-degree angle, this becomes a right angle. I feel like you don't need to do that, though. Oh my god, I took this when I was like freaking 15 years old. It's been almost half my life ago. This game is tricking me into learning things. I know. I don't want to learn. So, this is also 5. This is what we're trying to figure out. You can make the exact same triangle right there. What's the... There's also the formula for, like... This doesn't even matter. Because you don't know what this height is, so you can't even do a smaller triangle. You know the whole height is 10. I say 10. It would have to be slightly smaller than 10. Because this little bit here would make it not 10. It's probably 9. I bet you could make 10 of those all equidistant, and you're just skipping the math part of it. Because I think it's going to have to be a whole number. So if you just did like... Those aren't quite equidistant, but you get the point. It is the length of A to C that you're looking for, yeah. A squared plus B squared is C squared. That is the triangle formula, yeah. But we don't know 2 of the lengths. If I knew 1 of them, then I could do that. But we don't know the red or the black. Chat disconnected. Uh-oh. Was there a blip in the connection for a second? I think we're back. Inches? Radius is 10 and you can draw a straight line from center to D. This is true. We do know the radius is 10. And since it touches there, you're also correct. We can draw a line like that. If we assume that's the same line, then we would know that's 10. But... So if that's 5... But we don't know any of the angles in here. I think we'd have to know the angles to do something with this. Because we lose the one right angle. I mean, it looks kind of equilateral. And if it was, if all of these are 5, that would mean all of these are 60, which is fine. And if that's also a 5, then it would mean the length is 10. Like, just looking at it, I feel like it does kind of look like that. All right, let's go with 10.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has
Wow.
an answer.
Armando, didn't you say... Yeah, you said 10 earlier. You nailed it. I mean, that was just by eyeballing it. That wasn't even doing any math. Diagonal line AC is the exact same length as diagonal line BD. Oh, you were right. Yep. So you were exactly right. By just using the radius, you would know that AC is equal to BD because it's a rectangle. Wow, Armando. Very impressive. I apologize for doubting you. Seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. Not me, then. That was all Armando. How unfortunate that you waste your time on these ridiculous cat chases. They happen all the time, and every time Lady Dahlia makes the biggest fuss. Don't even bother trying to talk her down. The best thing you can do is go find that cat. I do have that other game, Jack, as well, yes. The Layton Mystery one. Yeah, I forget if that's a prequel or like a sequel or what, but I do have it on the Switch. That happened to me all week. Freaking YouTube chat happened twice during the stream. Really? I remember you mentioning it yesterday too, that like you got disconnected for a second and then you'd been sending messages for like 30 minutes and hadn't realized that. Ugh. I don't know why it's doing that. This is the first time I've noticed it, but during my own stream nonetheless. Pain. Hello, Gordon. Dolly's fond of that cat. I assume you're the famous Layton? I'm Gordon, the people who originally requested your service. Alright, let's go look for the cat then. Happened when I was streaming too, disconnected in the OBS chat window. Yeah, that's what just happened to me. I glanced up at the chat and then I saw the disconnect message pop up. The female Layton had an anime too? Really? I think it was like Catriel or something was her name. The name? Catriel's like mystery journey or something. Look at these paintings on the wall. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold. What about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The two portraits are next to each other, so they're likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. That's exactly right. You're looking at a portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. Now all that's left is this small scrap. Found a painting scrap. Painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments of an old painting. Like a puzzle. Matthew, you didn't see the cat at all? Don't give it a second thought, my good man. Okay, okay. Out we go. Hey, it's Claudia. And there she goes. She ran off. We can't stop now. Let's give chase. Who the hell is this guy? Blast that burns. We got a villain? The engine blew out. This is St. Mystere, eh? The famed stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of tricks the old coot set up in this village before he shuffled off. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine. Yeah. He looks trustworthy. Yeah, no, if you see a mustache like that, 100% trustworthy. This is where Flora comes from? I've only played Diabolical Box. Is that the sequel? Is that the second one or the third one? I'm a dapper dandy. It's you, Mr. Ramon. Can I be of assistance? Lady Dahlia's cat slipped out of the house. Have you seen her about? I think I saw her pass through here and run into town a few moments ago. I wish you'd bothered to catch her before she ran away. Yeah, you would hope, but no. His hair looks like horns? Of course he can't be evil. Yeah. Forgot I'm a member. I have access to emotes. You do indeed. Good old Draco on Thursday with some hella member bombs. Except the emotes that you used right there are just the normal ones. You do have the Leo specific ones as well now. I do like that angry emote though. That's one of my favorites of the YouTube ones. Villain reminds me of the villain in the old Boomerang show, Wacky Races. I don't think I've heard of that one. Good seat on your face, an open book is what you are. You didn't happen to see Lady Dahlia's cat come through a moment ago, did you? Sneezing one looks like he's dabbing. Oh, is that a sneeze? I always assumed it was a dab. I never actually looked into it. The fluffy white killer, yeah? She ran toward the town square. Okay. Off to the town square then. The blue door over there opens a crack? That's somebody's house, man. This extinguished candle has reminded me of a simply wonderful puzzle. Oh, yeah? Would I get banned if I say the name of a villain from Wacky Races? I don't know who the villain is, so probably not. I don't know. Dick Dastardly? I don't know if YouTube would have filtered that. I'm honestly not sure. That's a funny name, though. 10 candles are burning in a dining room. A strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back later, you can see 1 more has gone out. What? Am I missing something? 10 candles are burning in the room. A strong breeze blows in and extinguishes 2 of them. So now there's 8 open. Checking back in later, you see that 1 more has gone out. So that makes 7. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles, how many do you have left in the end? 7? Is that a trick question?
How does this sound?
Really?
Oh, I was sure I had it.
Okay. It is a trick question. I have no idea what the ABC song is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see 10 candles here. Oh, you still have 10 candles. It's not asking for how many are still lit. Just asking how many you have.
I think I've got it.
What?
I've let you down, Professor.
It's not how many are left burning or how many there are? What the fuck? Am I stupid? This is ridiculous. Can I draw on this? Okay, this one goes out. This one goes out. Because of the window, right? And when you check back later, you see 1 more has gone out. That leaves 7. What was wrong about 7? What? 10 candles stand burning in the dining room. A strong breeze blows in and extinguishes 2. Checking back later, you see that 1 more has gone out. To make sure no more candles go out or flames go out, you shut the window, assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles. How many candles do you have left in the end? Does anybody know what I'm missing from this supposedly trick question? If the answer is not 10, and the answer is also not 7. Yeah, I tried 10, Tim, and it said that was wrong. But what the hell? I don't want to use a hint coin for this. This quizmaster sucks. I agree. Freaking Layton is lying to me, man. 9. I guess there could be the implication that after 2 go out, you relight them, and then 1 more goes out.
Well, here's my guess.
Oh my god.
Let
Are
you
you
down,
kidding me?
Professor.
Think about the problem one more time. What do you think I've been doing? I've been thinking about it. None of your logic makes sense. How many candles do you have left in the end? How about 0? What if you just put all the candles out?
How does this sound? Oh, I was sure I had it.
I wasn't sure I had it. That was a shot in the dark. 3? I don't see how it would be 3 unless it's asking how many went out. What if one more goes out when you close the window? Which would leave you with 6. Okay, it's not going down from 8 at least.
How does this sound?
Okay, so it's not 10,
Oh,
it's not
I was sure I had
9,
it.
it's not 7, and it's not 0. And it's not 6. So it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 8. Okay, let's reread this again. 10 candles are burning in the dining room. You can see the picture right there. Okay, we see 10 candles. Yes, I can count 10 candles. Okay, a strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Okay. Checking back in later, you see that 1 more candle has gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming that the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles, how many candles do you have left in the end? It says they don't go out from closing the window. Right, yeah. The wind doesn't extinguish any more candles. Left in the end is highlighted. What if we were to take it literally? That 1 candle is very small. It is very small. It could naturally go out on its own. As long as you're diligent in tapping for coins in most rooms, then you'll have enough. Okay. I haven't tried 8, and that's the only other big one.
How does this sound?
Kill me.
Let you down,
Kill me.
Professor.
You didn't let me down, Luke. This game's logic let me down.
I think I've got it.
No, you didn't, bud.
I'm so embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed too. This is a children's game, and I've made 6 guesses, and I still haven't gotten it right. We're gonna put in every fucking number from 1 to 10, man.
I think I've got it.
We're gonna see what it is, and we're gonna see what dumbass explanation it gives us. Because I guarantee it's not gonna make sense. Alright, it's either 2, 3, or 4. That's all that's left. Okay, let's try 3. That's what Ethan said, and also, that's how many went out. That's the opposite of what it's asking for.
I think I've got it.
That doesn't make any sense! It's not asking for how many went out. It's asking how many are left. The 7 candles that manage to stay lit will melt down completely. The only candles that remain in the end are the 3 that are extinguished by the wind. That is not what it was asking for. Left in the end. Okay, it's a trick because you're supposed to leave the candles going until they fully... Oh my god. I never in my life would have interpreted the question to be asking that. Because the 3 that went out don't melt completely. Makes sense to me. I thought it was going to be more dumb than that. It does make sense, but it's just never how I would have interpreted it. Yeah. Okay. Screw you, Layton. Franco wants some help. Okay, I need to redeem myself on this next puzzle. I'm like 2 or 3 puzzles in a row that I'm getting humbled on, man. Humbled by a children's game from 17 years ago. I need to recover from this. I guess it would be a puzzle if it were easy. That's true. Knucklehead went and raised the bridge while I was on break. And then that Chowderhead made off with my only bridge crank. You got it, buddy. Until that thing shows up, no one's getting in or out of town. Looking for the blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. I'm seeing red right now, man. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this anyhow? Found this doodad in the street while I was looking for my crank. Got any idea what it is? Strange gizmo. There's a gizmo tab. Okay. The vanishing crank is now added to the mysteries. Okay. Hey, it's the cat again. Fluffy, check. Purple bow, check. Sullen expression, check. No doubt about it. That's Claudia. G'day, Luke. Now we've located her. The question is how we catch her. All right, Luke. Good luck. Here, Claudia. Here, girl. And it attacks him. And he's scratched in the art now. Oh, Luke. Sorry I wasn't much help, Professor. She's far feistier than I imagined. Who's this guy? Deke? I was yawning when he had his yawn line. I saw that cat. Almost scratched out your eye. Help catch her, you say? Thanks, but no thanks. I like living. Did you see that ferocious beast? I'm not going anywhere near her. Can you at least tell us in which direction she ran off? That's a big smile. I saw that killer scurry off westward. Had fangs the size of daggers. 2 lions stand guard in front of 2 doors. One lion always tells truths, the other only tells lies. Which door is the correct door to go through? I guess it depends what you're asking them, right? Oh, but you don't know which lion is which. And that's what you have to figure out. So if you ask, let's say, I wish I could draw on this page. So let's say it's a left and a right door. If you ask the lion on the left, is this the correct door? And it's the truth lion, it will say yes. And if it's the lying lion, it will say no. If you ask it, is the other door the correct door? The truth lion will say no, and the lying lion will say yes. If you ask it, is this the wrong door? Oh, no. If you ask it, what would the other lion say? Then the truth lion... Okay. Wait, if you're at the left door. If you ask that lion, would the other lion say this is the correct door? Then if it's the truth lion, it would say yes. No, it would say no. And if it's the lying lion, then it would also say no? And if they both say no, that means it's the wrong door, so you go to the other one. I feel like I need to write this down. Like, if I was writing it down, then I could solve it easier. But if I'm just trying to do it in my head, then I'm like, I'm losing track of myself. He would say yes. Correct. You got. Oh, I did get it. Okay. Yeah, because you need to ask a question where they're both going to respond the same way. And then whether that's a positive or a negative, you know if that's the right door or not. But if you just say, is this the correct door, or is the other door the correct door, they're always going to counter each other, so you can't get it from that. Ask either line what the other would say, then do the opposite. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Now we should visit the local inn and see if we can procure some rooms for the night. I was certain I saw an inn near the entrance to the village just south of the plaza we're in. We can't stay at the... Okay, lady. Hello, Beatrice. Welcome to the inn at St. Mystere. We're the only inn in town, you know. Visitors to our little village are quite rare. Good day, madam. We seek lodging for the night. Do you have any open rooms we could rent? Oh my stars, what terrible timing. We're currently remodeling all of our guest rooms. How can you be an inn if you don't have any rooms? The only rooms left are the attic. If you don't mind that, I'll make sure you're very comfortable. Gotta stay in a freaking attic, man. The rooms aren't very big, but I'll make sure they sparkle. Can you come back in a bit? I'll do my best to get 2 normal rooms as soon as possible. As long as I have a bed to sleep in, I'm satisfied. What terrible luck. You see, all of our beds are out being refinished. Oh, great. Mama Beatrice is ready to take good care of you two. I'll even drop the nightly rate. Inn is a puzzle in which you arrange items and loot in the professor's rooms. So it's just a puzzle to arrange everything and make it fit. Layton can have the stool. Okay, back to searching for the cat. So we want to move forward and then to the left. Hello, old lady. Sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by? A white cat? It ran over that way toward the park. What are you planning on doing with it once you find it? Gonna take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's her cat and she's asked us to bring it back to her. And you're gonna try and catch that cat barehanded? Oh, good heavens. That's a bit naive, don't you think? Cats love treats, so try luring it with some food. That makes sense. Got some old fish bones lying around here. I'm sure that thing would go wild over it. And give them... Oh my god, I have to solve a puzzle for it. Okay. Everybody's gonna want me to solve a puzzle to do anything. 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure the pigs don't fight with each other, you've decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown below and separate each pig from its neighbor? Not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over the partition. All of them have to be completely blocked off? So, like, that doesn't work because the snout is sticking over, right? So, like, that slightly sticks over, so that doesn't work. The tail sticks over here. Trying to slow you down so the main villain can finish shredding documents and cleaning up evidence? God damn it. It makes too much sense. Mr. Curly Mustache is truly dastardly. Hmm. Those two pigs that are next to each other at the top make this kind of a pain. Kind of feels like you have to use... Nice.
I think I've got it.
I think I redeemed myself. There we go.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Good job. I'm not a complete failure. Just a mild failure. Give me some food, lady. Yeah, some fish bones. Hell yeah. What about you, guy? What do you have for me? I've just had it this time. I'm gonna explode like a water balloon filled with rage. What's going on, Polly? Why am I angry? Why am I angry? Lend me an ear, will you, guy? There are these three bozos in town and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly mugs, but St. Mystere ain't a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work and just like that, bam! Time for a screaming match. I wish we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on, you look like you got a good head on your shoulders. I'm gonna have to like draw a path through town. 50. Seems to be some chat. Oh, are people still getting disconnected with chat and stuff? It seems like YouTube is just really... Oh, yep, you're right. I see a glitch in between two of Tim's messages there. That's so... I don't know why YouTube is acting like that. Draw a path between one man's house and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure none of the paths touch. But there's 4 paths here. I used to play a game like this called Flow on the phone. You basically always have to stick to the outside. No, this line needs to go away. That blocks B off. Yeah, Flow is a great game though. If you guys haven't played it and you like these types of puzzles where you have to draw paths without overlapping things, I played that so much on my phone back in the day. Okay, let's go with A gets the outside instead. And then C can come down like this. And then B... No, but that blocks off B. Because then D is going to cut off B. And you can't go around that way. It's 2:40 and it feels like 6 p.m. I feel ya. Except it's 3:40 for me. But I'm like yawning. Speaking of which, I have my caffeinated thing here. I should probably have that. I woke up early for no reason. I'm yawning. These brains are... these brains. I can't even speak. These puzzles are draining my brain. Okay. We're definitely going to need to hug the outside with somebody. But these things being on the corners makes it really tough. Oh, I got it. I got it. A can come and loop inside, and then B can just have a straight line.
Luke, here's my answer.
The
Every
flow in
puzzle
me
has
got
an
it.
answer.
Oh, thank you, Flo. Figure out B and D first. That was ironic. I think I did those two last. I always look at the outside first when I do these types of puzzles. Like, what can I use to fill in the outside so I have more to work with inside? Is this basically coronavirus with the distancing stuff? Yeah, pretty much. Thanks a million, guy. I can finally get to work without blowing my stack. I really mean it, Pally. You're a lot smarter than you look. Let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond the town square? Take a tip from me. If you know what's good for you, you stay away from it. Found a strange gizmo. Ooh. Alright, and how about this girl over here? Adrea? That guy gets so worked up he turns red like a tomato. He looks so dumb. No puzzle for me. You just want to call him dumb. Okay. Oh, we can go inside. I hear you two are into puzzles. I can tell. You can smell it, can't you? There's a puzzle in these coins. A puzzle in the coins? Not a coin in the puzzle? In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins? Make it point down by moving 3 of the coins. I can't draw on this either. That's not a triangle. Okay, so you can easily do it with 4. The question is, how can you do it with 3? That's actually kind of... I'm only looking at... Okay. You want it to point down. Nehru Hodo? Okay, it's pointing down. I'm a genius.
That should do it. Every puzzle has an answer.
Okay, we're redeeming ourselves. We got 3 good ones in a row. Is this word-only puzzles? You pay in puzzles? It seems like it's a good mix of, like, riddles, math, visual. Figured it out. Damn. This would be an interesting speed run. Like, people playing this completely blind, like, how fast can you solve every puzzle in the game? Another strange gizmo from there, huh? Okay. Thanks, nerdy guy. How about you, bartender? You got something for us? It's wrong because the coins were 0.1 centimeters away. That would be super frustrating. This guy's name is Crouton? Like those things in a salad? Strange it should be so empty if the food's as good as you say. Hey now, no need to be snippy. That's just how the restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed and times when it's quiet. If it was always rush, how would I ever prepare the food for the rest of the day? Got myself a little problem on my hands. Gotta divide this 8-quart pitcher of juice into 2 equal portions. Can't seem to find my measuring cup. Oh, this is the water and the cup problem. This is a classic. The currency of this land is puzzles, yes. Okay. An 8-quart pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-quart, and an empty 3-quart. You need to divide the 8 quarts so that the 5-quart and the 8-quart pitcher are holding exactly 4 quarts. Eight into the 3. So now we have a 5, a 3, put a 3 in there. 2, 3, 3. That in here. I have 1. Five in there. That makes 7. Put the 1 in there. That makes 1. Put the 7 over here. And you have 4. And then you put the 3 in here and you got 4 in both. Boom!
That should do it.
Okay, now I'm feeling good. One puzzle in this game, which I think has an answer, isn't always the same, so you would need some luck. Really? Great thinking. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Another strange gizmo. How many strange gizmos are in this town? Okay, let's head out. Let's find that cat. Can't have gone far. There it is. There she is. Use the fish bones. Here, Claudia. Come here, girl. Meow. Meow. We've done it, Professor. Here she comes. Excellent. Now we can head back to Reinhold Manor. Meow. Chapter 2 complete. Very nice. Well, aside from that damn candle puzzle, it hasn't been too bad. Answer isn't always the same number, 9 variations, because the solution can be 1 to 9. That's good that they add some randomness. Have to make you think a little bit. Here's some advice. Puzzles will disappear from their location in town as the story progresses. Nanny? No need to worry. Unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up and work towards completing every puzzle in the game. Okay, that's good. There's nothing missable then. Oh, I missed a puzzle. Okay. Something doesn't seem quite right. Professor, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we've brought it back safe and sound. Oh, madam will be happy to hear that. But this is no time to worry about a cat. Hurry upstairs. Is the madam dead? Chelmy. Or Kelmy? You're the famous Professor Layton, then? The name's Kelmy, Inspector Kelmy. I'm the inspector on this case. I'd hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. Meow. What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense. Chelmy? Okay, so it is like Chell. Like the Portal main character? We were out when the crime took place and don't know what's going on. Can you fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here. Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of this address, Simon Reinhold. Didn't we talk to him before? Simon was... He was the nerdy guy. Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. And the cause of death? I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll let you know right now, Mr. Layton. I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. I wasn't even here, bro. Freaking Lady of the Manor should be able to confirm that. The rest of the details concerning the investigation are classified. You placed the call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged, you deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? All right, everyone, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear, under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've talked to everyone. Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Chelmy showed up. And where's Simon's body? I didn't see this, but I was told the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. You're not supposed to move the body, man. It's Crime Scene 101. Well, it looks like for the moment, we're without a lead on this case. You know, I found this in the room where Simon's body was discovered. A gear. Okay, thank you, Matthew. It's a cog so small that one could search the room and miss it. And it has an engraving. Another mystery added. Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits that description. What? What? No, you're right. It's the lawyer up. Damn right. I'm gonna call one right now. How dare he accuse me? Alright, what do we have here? You're holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. Okay. If you hold the shape so the dot is in the position shown in diagram A, then flip it over, you see a black dot as depicted. Okay. Now assume that you're holding the shape as shown on the left side of diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip it over? Okay, so if you rotate it, can I draw? That means that the dot is right here. The black dot is on the other side in this spot. So that means that it's 2 over, so the black dot is here. And then when you rotate it, it's going to end up here. It's going to be in the same spot.
That should do it.
Thought you could sneak that one past me? Hell no. I'm on a roll right now. I got my confidence back. I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. The small gear is more than enough for us to go on. I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you're a good man, Professor. I'm confident you'll pull the whole of this puzzle together. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. Another strange gizmo. So many strange gizmos. How about you, Tubby? What's going on? Imagine a murder in this very house. It brings a chill down my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Hurry and find the monster that did this. I am no detective, my good sir. But I agree your concerns are warranted. No one is safe until the criminal is behind bars. My sentiments exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated. If a criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be the fiend's next target. You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing the Reinhold fortune, there are few potential suspects. You don't think I'd do something like this now, do you? Simon and I got along very well, I'll have you know. He wasn't very close with Augustus, though. All this talk of families has me contemplating a puzzle I once heard. Everybody thinks in puzzles, man. They pay in puzzles, they think in puzzles. 6 brothers have gathered around a table. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with a sibling directly above and below him in age, and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The eldest brother, number 1, has already sat down at the table and is waiting for the others to start eating. Can you find a seating arrangement that will keep everyone from fighting with each other? Okay. The sibling directly above and below cannot be seated next to him. Okay, so anybody except for number 2 can sit next to number 1. Okay. So 1 could sit next to 3, 4, 5, and 6. So he's going to have to sit next to 2 of them. 3 cannot sit next to 2, 4, or 6. So 3 can only sit next to 5. So let's say 3 is here, and we'll say 5 is... No, sorry. He can't sit next to 2, 4, or 5. He can only sit next to 6. Okay. So 6 can't sit next to 5, but he could sit next to 2 or 4. 2 can't be here, so 2 has to be in one of the bottom 2 spots. So if you put 2 here, that doesn't work, because then you have 4 and 5 next to each other. So 2 has to split up 4 and 5. 4 has to go here, and then 5 has to go here. So now nobody is next to the person directly above or below them. There's at least a 2 gap between everybody. And 3 and 5 are also not next to each other.
There we go.
Yay!
Every puzzle has an answer.
My roll continues. That's what I like to see. I remember many puzzles in Layton which are kind of bad in the sense of your response depending on what you think. Like in the way the character responds to it? On one road, there are two roads, the one with a sign of fast road and the other with slow road. Which would you pick to go faster? I mean, if it's the same road, then it doesn't actually make a difference. Choose slow road because everyone would take the quick road and that would make the road filled with cars and the road clogged. Yeah, that would be some game logic for a trick question right there, that's for sure. Alright, let's talk to the detective. Another strange gizmo. How many puzzles are in this game? Is this everyone who was present at the site of the crime? I believe we're missing Ramon. Ramon? Where is he and on what earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once. Isn't he outside? To be honest, madam, thinking about it, I haven't seen Ramon for a few hours now. Don't tell me he was taken as well. No, hold on a moment. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of his crime. Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Ramon too? We have to go find Ramon? Where'd Lady Dahlia go? Madam has retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she'd rest after a terrible event like this. Very well then, would you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about? She might act like an ice queen, but I guess even she was shaken by today's events. If you ever become a true gentleman, you need to start showing a little more sensitivity. Of course, Professor, I apologize. Madam, we'll see you now, okay? Hello, madam. That is what I mean by decision puzzles, where there's some which depends on what kind of person... Oh, okay, I gotcha. Correct answer is to use several dummies to fill your cars so you can take the carpool lane. Oh yeah, what is that, like the HOA lane or something? Oh wait, no, HOA, that's homeowner association. What's the short term for that? The lane only for people with 2+, or only for cars with 2+ people? 120 in this one, okay. Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion this murder is connected to the mystery of the golden apple. What? It's too early to say for sure, but I think that's highly probable the two matters are linked. HOV, okay, not HOA. HOV. That's it, yes. And you think that Ramon is involved in all this? Potentially, but as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any conclusions. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back here to me. It sickens me that I'm being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once. Alright, I guess we're off to look for Ramon. The missing servant. It would be nice if it said how many you solved for, like, overall, instead of your specific chapter. Any coins? Hmm? Family photo? Isn't that Dahlia? And she's holding a baby. The baby must be the daughter then. Flora was her name, wasn't it? What a cute baby. Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she? You know, Luke, they say true beauty never ages. I suppose so, Professor. But even so, it makes me wonder. Maybe you can ask Dahlia about it. Because some people would think the quick one would be faster because it's called faster and has some kind of trick, and those who said that many people's 100% clogged road. I have noticed that in person before. By the way, Mr. Layton, I hear you're a puzzle connoisseur. This puzzle was popular in London when I left. Oh yeah? The detective has a puzzle for me? 5 suspects are called into police headquarters for questioning. They give the following statements. A says 1 of the 5 of us is lying. B says 2 of the 5 of us are lying. C says I know these guys and 3 of them are lying. D says don't listen to them. Out of the 4 of us, 4 are lying. And E says all 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. The police only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? If you start with the 5, if all 5 of us are lying is true, then she's not lying. And if you say all 5 of us are lying is a lie, then that would mean somebody is telling the truth. But it wouldn't be E. They only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. I mean, only one of them can be telling the truth, right? Because it can't be true that they each say a different number, and it can't be true that more than one of those is accurate. So am I... Okay, I just type in a number. The police only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. 3... I guess it's another interpretation thing, right? Because let's say 4 people are lying. If you say 1 of the 5 of us is lying, technically it's true that 1 of them is lying. But it's also not true that it's only 1. So I guess the question is, like, this A where it says 1, B where it says 2. Does that mean only 1, only 2? Or does it mean that many at least? All 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. So I think it definitely can't be her. I mean, she's lying for sure. And then D... Out of the 5 of us, 4 are lying, so that would mean E is one of them. And according to A, if only one person is lying, that would mean only E is lying. If it was B... Okay, so basically, A is saying that only E is lying. B is saying that A and E are both lying. C is saying that A, B, and E are lying, and then D is saying A, B, C, and E. And then E is saying that A, B, C, D, and E are all lying. Feels like Hangman's Paradox, where each time you eliminate each answer, you're left with 0. Right. How many people should they let go? They all use us when referring to liars, though? 1 of the 5 of us is lying, 2 of the 5 of us are lying, 3 of the 5 of us are lying. Out of the 4. Right, so they're basically saying it's not themselves and it's not the person next to them. Because C is saying that D isn't, basically. B is saying that C and D aren't. A is saying that B, C, and D aren't. Plus themselves. But then if you work it in reverse... I mean, D could be saying that he himself is lying. But if he's lying, right, then it becomes this hangman thing where it just keeps, like, going backwards. I'm gonna go with 1. That's... I don't feel confident in that, though. So my initial thing was 1.
The key to success.
And then I kept trying to think about it a bunch, but it was 1 all along. Every suspect accused a different number of people. If anyone was telling the truth, it had to be 1 suspect, no more or less. Right. The only suspect whose statements fits that condition is D. Looks like he's a free man now. Okay. So, I was overthinking it. I suppose I should have given you a tougher puzzle to solve. You'd best do that brain of yours to find that golden apple everyone's talking about. Do I get a gizmo for, like, every puzzle? Pardon me, but we happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago. I beg your pardon? The picture of you holding a baby, the one that sits in the next room. I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. I've never had any children. Huh? My apologies, madam. I must have been mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence. Go find Ramon and bring him back, would you? Is she lying? If that's not Dahlia in the photograph, then who on earth is it? You could ask the butler. That's true. Alright, let's head out. Clear it up for us, Matthew. Do you have a moment? How can I help you? It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs, the one of her holding a small child. Ah, that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reinhold's former wife. But I certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other. They were virtually identical in their appearance, their gestures, and even the way they moved. What the hell? So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but of an earlier wife of the Baron. Imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds? Is there any chance the two were relatives? I've never heard anything to suggest as much. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home and at his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say that's all I really know. That's kind of suspicious. The more I hear, the stranger this whole affair starts to sound. I agree. Lady Dahlia is a mystery now too. Hey, the cat's out here again. Blame the butler? It's always the butler? Matthew seems like a good guy, though. Hey, he has Simon's glasses. Or she has Simon's glasses. Meow. Those are Simon's glasses. How on earth did they end up here? This could be the key clue in the investigation. I think it's best if we brought this to Inspector Chelmy. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden. What the? I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village. Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold inheritance or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Chelmy is kind of suspicious. Hello, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice weekend. What's poppin'? We are solving a lot of puzzles and trying to not be stupid. Trying to prove that I have some brain cells stuck in this empty head of mine. They always look the nicest ones, but they aren't actually the nicest. The butlers? I don't like that Chelmy one bit. He reeks of smoke and he's so full of himself. Luke, my boy, pay it no mind. Right now we have other priorities. Let's ask around about Raymond. Or Ramon. Raymond? Where'd I get that from? Oh, the old lady's here. Look at you fretting away there. What's the matter? Did you see Ramon around here today? Can't say I've seen him, which is strange considering how often he sneaks off the job. Enough of that. I hear you're quite an ace with puzzles. Oh, you got a puzzle for me? All right, Agnes, what's going on? One-line puzzle. Have you heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad or retrace any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which is it? Place your pen on the paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen or retracing any part of the line. Only one? I mean, I'm inclined to think it's the circle. Can I try drawing it? I can. Actually? Okay, technically that can. I don't know if just crossing an intersection counts as you drawing it, though. I think it's the house. That's not what I would have thought at first, but I'm having a hard time because of these X's. I don't... I'm leaning towards the house. I guess we're the god of puzzles today? Yeah. Okay, it was the house. Cool. Yeah, it's a good break. You can't always be a god of war. It's a very easy way to tell whether it's or not a given picture has been drawn in one stroke. It will be revealed after you solve one or more of the riddles. Damn. Must be the car or the house. Yeah, yep. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight. Be careful out there. That's not good. I don't scare easily. That's good, Luke. Alright, any clue in the boat? There's a hole in the boat there. Have you ever heard that one about a sinking ship? What? Luke, you're giving me a puzzle? Number 13. SOS! 15 people are trapped aboard a ship that's going to sink in exactly 20 minutes. Their only chance for survival is the 5-person life raft stowed on the vessel. To make matters worse, the waters around the ship are teeming with man-eating sharks, so swimming to safety is out of the question. A round trip to the nearest island and back takes 9 minutes on the raft. How many people will live to see dry land? It takes 9 minutes, and it's going to sink in exactly 20. Alright, so if 5 people get on, that's 9 minutes. Then 10 can get on, and that's 8. All of them? Can I write? I can. Right? So you have... We're starting at minute 0, right? So 5 people are going to go on the boat. And it's going to take 9 minutes. Unless you have to assume that somebody stays on the boat. Then it would be 10 and 18. And then 15 would hit it at 20. But if you... Okay, so let's say 4 people make it over at 9, right? And then another 4 are going to make it at 18. And then 5 would make it... which would be 13. 15, no, because round trip. Does one person need to stay on the boat? Like, does the boat move? Yeah. I mean, does it say it's a 5-person raft stowed on the vessel? Okay, I'm going to go with 13 because logically somebody has to be driving the boat. But if it's not 13, then I think it's 15.
Luke, here's my answer.
It is 13. Okay, so you have to assume somebody is on the boat
Puzzle
moving
has
it.
an answer.
Damn, so 2 people are going to die. Does the amount of people on the boat affect movement speed? I'm assuming no, since it just said a flat 9. Moment of silence for the 2 who didn't make it, please. Alright, let's head back. One of them is the captain who would go down with the ship anyways. That's true, the captain is supposed to go down with the ship. I assume Ramon's not in here. He's not. Okay. Ramon. Have you seen Ramon? Let me in on the secret. Searching for somebody? Hitting the streets for info? Haven't seen your man? You sure you didn't see or hear anything that might help us? Got nothing. Well, it was worth asking. 2 crazy kids on a crazy search, right? Do not go poking around the tower on the north side of town. He's the second person who said not to do that. Clock tower in the square. We must pass through it to get to the north side of town. Let's go check it out. Ah, man. Swear I heard a similar puzzle. Yeah, these are probably a lot of riffs on similar things. Like that one where you're moving water between the pitchers or whatever. I've seen that multiple times before. Someone standing under the entrance. Is it true what they're saying about a murder at Reinhold Manor? A murder in our little village! The very thought gives me goosebumps and a great idea for a novel. Oh, excuse my insensitivity. I'm just always on the lookout for new ideas. Looking for Ramon. Have you seen him? Can't say I have. But if your search around town has turned up nothing, he's probably at the park or in the tower. Somewhere the villagers don't normally go. The tower, huh? Stay as far away from that tower as possible. All sorts of bad rumors. It sure seems that way. We keep running into people who say that. You know, bad stuff. Something scary about that tower. Yeah. If everyone else manages to get away, can the captain also flee? I think if everybody else gets away, the captain can get away too. But the captain should be the last person. Based on like boat logic or whatever. Captain doesn't need to drown. He can also opt to get eaten by a shark. What's up, Deke? Need to have solved at least 12 puzzles to pass through here, but you've already done that. Guess I just lied to you then. If you really want to pass through, you're gonna have to solve 1 more. All right, Deke, what do you got for me? Gotta keep the mystery going, Blaster. That's why. Keeps you wanting to learn it. Okay, the dice below look normal enough, but if you look carefully, you should see a pattern start to emerge. You know the following. A is 0, B is 9, and C is 6. What does D correspond to? Can it just also be 9 if you just rotate B? Oh no, it's like a clock. It's 3. Now I see.
That should do it.
You thought you could fool me, Deke. Nice try,
Another
buddy.
puzzle solved.
Dots on each dice represent hands on a clock. Yes. Mm-hmm. Once I realized it wasn't related to an actual dice, that made sense. Looking for one of the Reinhold's employees now. He's a man by the name of Ramon. I think I might have. Where'd I see that guy? Maybe you're better off asking somebody else. Ask Lucy, she's usually standing under the clock tower. Lucy? Like from Cyberpunk? I really want to play Cyberpunk, the game, like 2077 or whatever it is. I've been waiting for a sale on the PS5 version. Because I want to get the Ultimate Edition. But I never see it go on sale. Like, I mean, I guess they only released it a year ago. Maybe Black Friday this year it will go on sale. Who knows? I've been wanting to play that game for so long. All right, let's see what's at the clock tower. Another cat playing with a mouse. It's not Claudia, is it? No, it is a different cat. It's an alley cat, and judging by the way he bullies that poor mouse, a rather mean one at that. Have you heard this one? Oh, you got another puzzle for me, Layton? Alright. Mice are famous for their ability to multiply at breakneck speeds. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 babies each time. Baby mice mature and can give birth 2 months after they're born. We picked up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. In 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? Okay, so a mouse can give birth once a month with 12 babies. Okay, so in month 1, you're going to have the one mouse, and it's going to give birth to 12. Okay? In month 2, you still just have the one, and it gives birth to another 12. Now, in month 3, the ones from the first month can also give birth. So there's 12 mice. And then each of those 12 is going to give birth to another 12. That's exponential. Right? This is like 12 to the 1. 12 to the 1 again. Then you're going to have 13 mice, but you don't know if it's going to be a male or female mouse. Unless you're a female Komodo dragon who can give birth to a brood of all males on their own. The self, like, I don't know what the word is. The ones who can just seahorses are like that too, I think. 0 because they can't give birth without another mouse present. Yeah. I was gonna say, because it doesn't make sense for this game, because then it would be like, okay, so you have 12 to the 13, right? And then this month, you'd have 12 to the 25, and it's just going to keep getting, like, you know, this month, you just keep adding, like, even then it wouldn't quite be the same, but, like, it's going to be massive. So I think it's still going to be 1, because you only have the one mouse. Like, all of the information, I think, was, yeah, it was all a fake out, because you just have one mouse. Also, hello, Frost. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice weekend. And it's a baby mouse, too? That's true. You would have had to wait another 2 months anyway. Can mouses give birth without anyone else? No. No, they can't. Ooh, a painting scrap for that one. Okay. What do you have for us, girl? What you doing? I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first? Okay. Sure thing, Lucy. I feel like my mistosis joke went unappreciated. Oh. I only read the first half of that chat, and that's why I missed it. Mistosis. That is a good one. A boy and his big sister are sitting around the table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you would be twice my age. Why don't you give me 1 more on top of that? Then I'll be 3 times your age. How old is each sibling? Too young to be talking like this. If I took 2 away from my age and gave them to you, you would be twice my age? If he's 2... and she's 1. No. They have to both be pretty young. Okay, so let's just say like 3. Take 2 away, that makes it 1. So if she was 1, then that wouldn't work. If she was 3, then it would be 5 and 1, which doesn't work. If he's 4, take 2 away. This is a math problem. You don't need to guess like this. Okay, let's say he's X years old and she's Y years old, right? X and Y, okay? Can I write a Y? X, right? X minus 2 equals Y plus 2 times 2. Or no, it's just saying X minus 2 equals Y plus 2. Which one would be getting doubled? This one would be getting doubled, right? And they have to be even numbers, I think. Actually, they wouldn't necessarily. 2x minus 4 equals y plus 2. 2x equals y plus 6. And then you can do the same thing for the other one, which would be, give me one more on top of that. So it would be 3x equals... Are you not supposed to multiply like that? So then you could say x equals y plus 6 over 2. And if you plug that in, I need more writing space, man. You'd have 3y. God. 3y plus 18 over 2 equals y plus 12. Multiply both sides by 2, and you get... I can't even write anymore. Okay, this is a kid's game. They're not going to ask you to do math like that. Oh my god. Okay, let's rewrite those in the top so I have it, right? We had 2x equals y plus 4, and 3x equals, 6, and y plus 12. Those were the two equations, right? Will this equation actually solve it? Then you have x equals y over 2 plus 3. So then you have 3y over 2 plus 9 equals y plus 12. And then you would have 3y over 2 equals y plus 3. And then you multiply both sides by 2. And you get 3y equals 2y plus 6. And then you get y equals 6. So you get the girl is 6 years old. And if the girl is 6, then that would mean you have 2x equals 12. So x equals... That would mean they're both 6. Did I get the equation wrong? Actually, no, that would work. Because if you take 2 away from 6, that's 4, and then put it to the other one, that's 8. So 4 and 8, that works. That's double. And if you take 3 away, then it would be 3 and 9, which also works. So they're both 6. Not 66.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Genius. I actually could do math and equations. Look at me go. This is why I said I wanted math puzzles. That's weird. 6 and 6 is right. Boy is younger, a boy and his big sister. It says she's the older sister, so I assumed it was at least a year, but 6 and 6 works. I guess they could have been born within the same year, right? Like, you could have had one born in, like, January and then one born at, like, December. And they would both be 6 at the same time. I guess bigger doesn't mean older. It could be that she was just taller, yeah. Next stream, you need to bring a notepad? Honestly, I barely have any room to write on this thing. Also 8 and 10 would work. So if you assume the sister is 10, and you take away 2, that's 8, so that would be 6 and 12, so that works. Then if you take away 3, that would be 5 and... Wait, if the boy is 10... If the boy was 8, and you take 2 away, then that's double. If the boy is 8 and you take away 3, that's 5. But then it would be 5 and 13, so I don't think 8 and 10 would work. Because that doesn't satisfy the triple one. They only work if the brother and sister are both 6. They must have been born within a year of each other. Oh, there you go. So I guess, based on the explanation here, it does only work if they're within a year of each other and 6. I don't remember the second part. The second part was that... So the first part was if you take 2 away from the boy and add it to the girl, then the girl is twice the boy. If you take 3 away from the boy and add it to the girl, then the girl is 3 times the boy. One of these puzzles was sent by a school during quarantine, and the answer was stupid. Like, the answer ended with an answer like 5 years old, which obviously everyone thought was wrong, so nobody solved it. And the actual school sent an email saying sorry for the mistake. Would have thought they would double check. This is stupid. I'm gonna make my own puzzle game with blackjack and hookers. Yeah, make a Tim Greenwald personally produced puzzle game, and then you can send it to like me and Batcat, and we'll solve it. Ramon likes the nightlife. He's buddies with the party animal Jarvis. I don't know that man. Where might we find him? Jarvis isn't the type to place much value in being gainfully employed. At this time of day, he's probably lazing about those steps to the north. Head up the north until you hit a fork in the road and then take the path to the right. I'm proud of myself for solving that equation. The solution is that the adults were 5? Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. Alright, who do we have? Agnes is here again? She's everywhere. Your fortune for this month looks abysmal. Solve my puzzle if you want to avoid this potentially gory fate. This is a kid's game, right? Another one-line puzzle? Well, this is definitely solvable the same way. I feel like a top hat should be fine. Actually? I mean, it's definitely going to depend on where you start. I'm not sure the top hat can be. The house can. I feel like the bow probably can, which you wouldn't expect given the shape, but... I think it's the top hat.
I think I've got it.
Yeah.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Forget the puzzle game. The key to spotting a fake is looking at the area where multiple lines intersect. Take note of whether the number of lines running through a given point is odd or even. If all intersections contain an even number of lines, or if there are two intersections that contain an odd number, then you should be able to draw the picture in one line. Interesting. Nothing you can do to change fate? I'll have you know the Fate game is all about changing fate. And I've changed fate many, many, many times. This guy's name is Zapone. That's a cool name. I can tell from here you have something you want to ask me. Don't even try to hide it. It's in your eyes. Another puzzle. Okay. This looks like a Mario Party map. Here's an overhead view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from start to goal, your objective is to visit every island exactly one time. The island folks say this can be accomplished with the addition of a single, straight bridge. The only other rule is your bridge can't cross over any pre-existing one. Where should your bridge go? Visit every island exactly one time? Alright, so it has to do with this bottom area. Right here.
That should do it. Every puzzle
Okay.
has an answer.
These line ones are, working just fine for me. A fellow detective, your skills at solving puzzles are formidable, sir. Dare I say they approach my own? It's the eyes, I say, they never lie. Alright, but do you have information about Ramon? No? They said to go to the right, I think. Gerard. You haven't seen a big coin around here, have you? Could have sworn I dropped a lovely one somewhere nearby. I'm always losing things, and replacing things gets expensive. Oh, you got a money puzzle? Okay, if this is a number thing, hopefully it goes okay. Only a 10. A rope and a coin are arranged as shown below. As you pull the ends of the rope out to the left and right, the rope will draw taut and push the coins to either side. Assuming you only get to keep the rope, keep the coins that end up on the top half of the rope, how many coins will you have? This looks like a pain in the ass. Okay, so it's only going to be the coins that are... Alright, so you don't get to keep that one. You do get to keep that. Okay, let me... X, check. That one's good. That one's good. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Did I do that right? No, this one's a no. That's on the back side of it. Come back out this way, come up here. And then let's come from the other direction. So then we have, this is a no. Facing out. No. Yes. No. No. There has to be an easier way to do this than just drawing through like that. That seems like a nightmare. Like, I'm losing track of where I've already been. Alright, so this one is not. I'm gonna draw black circles over the ones that are bad. Drawing. Still looking outside, so that one's inside. Outside. That one's bad. That one's good. That one's not. You make one mistake and everything is going to get messed up. That one's fine. That one's not. That one's not. No. I feel like I'm playing that Mario Party minigame where you have to like trace the line and you have to do it as fast as you can and as accurate as you can. Okay, we're making progress. Oh, it seems like it depends on which direction you come from. So now that one's bad. That's good, that's bad. So we're looking out, 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 out. So this one's bad. Looking out. Out, not that one. Out, not that. Out, that one's good. No. That one's good. No. No. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? If this isn't 9 and I miss something, I'm gonna be so upset.
There we go.
Wow, I actually tracked it correctly along that whole curvy path. I know that was probably not a very exciting thing to watch because that was a lot of just dragging a line around, but I'm glad I got that on the first try. Can't wait for tomorrow's robot parkour puzzle game when there's no math involved. I mean, I like numbers. What a sharp fellow you are. Do an old man a favor and help me search for that coin. I wonder how much more time I have. Can I finish this chapter in time? It would be nice if I could get like halfway through this game. Jarvis. St. Mystere has become a dangerous place. This is the party animal guy. Haven't seen Ramon since yesterday, but I saw him earlier today. Is that rascal missing? I don't know why people are disappearing, but recently they just vanish. Poof, you can't walk the streets alone. Really? Could you please elaborate a bit on what you know about these disappearances? This is like metaphor yesterday. I don't know the particular on the subject. Seems to me only the folks vanishing were the ones complaining of feeling sick or tired. I don't remember much about it. Probably have better luck talking with Zapone about that. Reason to know about pretty much everything. Zapone, you say? Where might we find him? Who's was that? You mean you didn't bump into him on the way here? Slouchy guy with the fancy little mustache. I'm pretty sure we just talked to him, didn't we? Day is far from over, Luke. Archibald. Lend me an ear, would you? I'd like your expert opinion on this puzzle. Okay. Everything is metaphor, everything is persona. It all comes back to that. A father and his son are chatting when the son poses this question. Dad, I'm 22 now, but how old are you? Okay, this is another math problem. You want to know how old your old man is? I'm as old as your age plus half my age. Okay. So, X is going to be the dad's age. Okay. So 22 plus 1/2 of X equals X. So that means 22 equals 1/2 X, which means the dad is 44 years old.
Luke, here's my answer.
Here's my answer. Correct, as we would expect.
Another puzzle solved.
Man, yeah, ever since I stumbled, it was like the back-to-back dog and the dog and the candles just beat the hell out of me. But it's been going pretty decent since then. Half of the father's age plus the son's age is the answer, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I was on the right track all along. Thanks for your help, boys. Another gizmo? Okay, so I think Ramon actually is back where we came from. Right? This guy. Is Zapone, sorry. No, that's Gerard. Whoops. Oh shit, he gave me another puzzle. Oops. While walking through a market on vacation, you notice a small stand selling cameras. The camera and case is selling for $310. The seller tells you that the camera costs $300 more than the case itself, and that the case costs the price of the set minus the cost of the camera. Yeah, I mean, that's how the set works. So the case is $10. Decide you wait on buying the camera and opt to just buy the case. You hand the seller a $100 bill and see his eyes light up. Think fast. How much change should you be getting back? 90. Right? The camera and the set is 310. The camera is 300 more than the case itself, which would mean that the case is 10. The case costs the price of the set minus the cost of the camera. So if the camera is 300, then the case is 10. So I get 90 back.
Luke, here's my answer.
Is this a trick? It is a trick. Okay, okay. Let me do some math here.
How embarrassing.
I mean, that number works, but... Alright, so if the camera is X... Okay. Camera is X, case is Y. X, Y. So, X plus Y equals 310. Okay? The camera is 300 more than the case itself. Right? So, Y plus 300 equals X. And the case is the price of the set, 310 minus X equals Y. I mean, it's all the same thing. Y plus 300 equals X. Okay, so if y plus 300 is x, then you have 2y plus 300 equals 310. So, okay, yep, this is how they got me. So 2y equals 10, which means the case is actually only 5. Oh, sorry, I need the change. So I should get 95 and change. Not 90. And that's how his eyes lit up, because he knew people like me would just look at it and say 10.
Here's my
But
answer.
no, it's actually 5, so he's getting $5 extra.
Critical
The,
thinking is
the
key
trick
to
questions aren't
success.
fair. They're tricky. Archibald, the guy with the age puzzle a moment ago, sort of reminds me of Commissioner Gordon from Batman. I could see that. He has an awfully misleading way of explaining things. Yeah, he does. Trick questions aren't fair. It's a trick question for a reason. Accuse him of stealing the camera, then blackmail him for a lower price, or you'll call the police. Ruthless Tim. The nerve of that sneak. And I thought I was getting the deal of a century. Makes a fellow sad. Okay, so he should be back here then. This guy. Looking into the mysterious disappearances around the village, are ya? Well, give me my take on it. Well, now I remember. It's the rumors you're after. Take a tip from a fellow detective and go ask Crouton. He owns the restaurant. I was just over there, man. Wasn't I? Isn't this Crouton? That's Archibald again. Nope. Never mind. The restaurant. Was that out to the left? Looking for the restaurant? Is it? Oh, yep, to the left. Okay, cool. We have work to do, Luke. What the heck was that sound? I've just had it. Would somebody please stop with the awful racket? Who are you calling, sir? I'm a young man. Never mind that, I'm furious. That sound, that horrible noise, I can't get a wink of sleep at night. Used to be the tower only made noise every once in a while, but recently it's been roaring non-stop. How am I supposed to sleep? You hear me, you big jerk of a tower? How am I supposed to sleep? This is giving me flashbacks to a no-sleep story on Reddit that I read years and years and years ago. I think it was called, like, Baraska. Very creepy, very well written. Heard it's the roar of the huge monster that lives up in the tower, but who knows? The noise is coming from the tower, is it? Alright, so I think this was the restaurant. Yep. Alright, Crouton. Ramon hasn't been around today. Looks like we've hit another dead end. Too bad you couldn't find him. Usually skips out of work and comes here to gossip and have coffee. And you know, speaking of gossip, I've heard some weird rumors from my customers. There's been talk of a strange old man running around St. Mystere kidnapping people. A kidnapper? Who is this old man? I heard all this secondhand, so you got me there. Need to find a better source for village gossip. I want to try your luck at the cafe. Your rumors straight from the source. Cafe should be open for dinner. Is that Dracula's Castle? Is this a Castlevania spin-off game? If it is, Cashew's gonna go pick it up real quick. Chapter 3 complete. So did I miss a bunch of... I missed 7 puzzles there? It's getting dark out. I'm afraid that's my cue to start closing up shop. Come by tomorrow if you get hungry. Now it's dark. We're gonna see a vampire hanging out at the top of this tower? I heard Castlevania. You get summoned by Castlevania like I get summoned by fate. Reminds me of the strange school from this old Nick show called Wayside. I don't think I've seen that either. Let's take a moment to sum up our findings. We have a strange roaring tower, disappearing villagers, and an odd elderly kidnapper. It's also bizarre. I can't make any sense of it all, Professor. I think we finally got some clues on our hands, my boy. Observing the nightlife in the village might tell us more about what we need to know. Great idea. Night falls. Yeah. So let's look at got a lot of stuff in the journal. We solved 20. There's 120 puzzles in this game. I've only solved 26. I know I missed like 10, but so we have 6 of the 10 mysteries have started. Gizmos. What are you constructing, you ask? That's a secret? This is a dog. So I just have to tap it and it starts being built. Okay. Not quite done, but we're definitely building a dog. I think I'll get tacos later. Tacos sound pretty good. I had Taco Bell on Friday and it slapped. Oh, compliments to the chef, man, because whoever was working at Taco Bell Friday around lunch when I went, man, did you make a stellar gordita crunch, quesadilla, and stacker. Whew. I'm having pasta. I'm actually going to be eating in about 3 minutes, so this is going to be a good point to stop it at, given that we just ended a chapter. I just want to clear the stuff in my inventory. Ew, Taco Bell? Tim. Oh boy, Tim. Don't say that around me or Nivi, because we are both big Taco Bell fans. You're gonna get some authentic tacos, huh? Move pieces on the placement. Oh, I can rotate stuff too. 20 pieces. No. I gotta take it out. The painting, I can't figure it out yet. Not with only 2 pieces. I need to see the full picture. Matamoros tacos? I don't think I've heard of them. I wonder if it's just a local thing? Alright, I'm just gonna click on all these to mark them as red, so it stops showing new. Because I'm one of those people who does not like seeing the new notification. I have to, like, click on things and read them once I notice. Okay. Try Taco Bell to be fair, and it literally makes me sick. It might be the tortillas. I've had issues with tortilla before too. Like, I think it's that I don't really like the corn tortillas. I like the flour ones. I've only tried a corn one, I think, once or twice, and I hated the taste of it. But then I mentioned it to some of my friends who are Hispanic, and they were telling me that I didn't eat it right, I guess. Like, I guess corn tortillas, you're not supposed to just eat them like plain, like out of the package, which is what I tried doing, which is what you do with flour tortillas. That's what I was thinking. I guess you're supposed to like heat them up on a pan or something first, and that makes them better. I didn't realize. I'm so used to the flour ones. I like women's volleyball more than men's. I think I would probably agree with that. There's a good volleyball anime. Harukana Receive. I liked it a lot. I think it's pretty underrated. But the big one for the guys is Haikyuu. I've never seen that, but you have something new. Yeah, no, it loves to throw those new things at me. Genuine corn ones are good. Fresh corn are the best. I'm gonna have to give it another shot at some point then. Even the flour ones you heat up, really? I always just eat them raw. Take it out of the package, throw the innards inside, wrap it up, and eat it. Delicioso. Leo raw dogging tortillas. Poor Leo's never had a warm flour tortilla with butter. I have not. I have not. You guys are enlightening me. I didn't even know that's how you're supposed to eat them. My brunch today was a flour tortilla rolled up with a spoon of peanut butter. Oh my god. Huh? Peanut butter on a tortilla? I guess if you're using it as a replacement for bread, like that's kind of a peanut butter sandwich in a way. Never really thought about it like that before, but it works. How do I save a scene? And I want to save this with my hat. I forget how to save things in VTube Studio. It's good. You need to get one of your ladies to cook you. It's just like, I'm sure I'm offending people. I mean, if it works, man. That's what counts. Alright. I'm going to call stream there so that I can go and have some dinner. But I enjoyed Layton. Hopefully you guys had a good time watching and solving some puzzles. Aside from my frustrating one with the candle, I think it went pretty well. I think they're fun puzzles. It was entertaining to solve. You can save it as a scene? That's what I was thinking, but I don't... How do I... It must be something other than the backgrounds? Like, it's not in item settings. Make it a toggle or to put it in the asset folder? Yeah, I was thinking because I want to make it a toggle. Because then I can use it for any latent stuff. I just noticed the hat. Really? You didn't notice before? Yeah, I wanted to, I have the same hat as Layton himself. You can see it there in the mystery thing on the bottom screen. I know I've saved a scene before because I have a scene for like, turning myself into Luigi. But I can't remember how I did it. Screenshot, settings, workshop, log. So I basically have made a scene. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. What are you going to eat? Pasta. Pasta with sauce and meatballs. Most Sundays I have pasta, but I sent a little picture. Oh boy. Cashew, my hero. It's the 3-star. Thank you, Cashew. Create new scene. Yes. Scene name? Layton. Beautiful. So now if I click on... What other scenes do I have? I know I have Luigi set up. Oh yeah, there's Luigi. I forgot I set that up. Yeah, that was because I was playing Mario Wonder for a while. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be Luigi. I made it a toggle. I can be Luigi. And now I can be Layton. I try not to judge people based on their hats. That's very kind of you, Tim. Good puzzle solving, had some hard times, but persevered. Yes, yes. Trucked on through those tough ones at the start. I judge people based on their socks. I just have plain white ones right now. Need a black jacket to go with the hat? That's true. Then I could really be Layton. I'd say a nice camel hair jacket. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to head out. I'm going to go eat some dinner. But thank you again for coming to the stream. I hope you had a good time. Hopefully, I'll try and get my schedule posted probably on Tuesday. But we'll see. Maybe Monday if I'm really ahead of time. Let me see if there's just anyone I can redirect you to before I sign off. YouTube channel. Check. I think I saw... Okay, no one's live right now, but I did see that Nivea is going to be playing Elden Ring later. I think, in about an hour and 45 minutes or so. I think it was at 7 p.m. So if you're looking for something to watch tonight, I think she has an Elden Ring stream. I don't see anybody else with something. When next stream? Oblivion's live, really? It didn't show up as live when I refreshed my thing. Yeah, it doesn't show up in my feed. That's weird. Oblivion is live. He's playing TCG Card Shop Sim. Okay, so there you go. Nippy's in about an hour and a half, and Oblivion's live right now. I don't know why it doesn't show up in my feed, though. That's really weird. Because that's always what I try and check with at a glance. That is tonight, Tim. Yes, I was surprised too, but looks like she's doing one tonight. YouTube in a nutshell. Yep. But yeah, next stream, I'll definitely stream my typical like Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, but I might get another one in. We'll see. But we'll know for sure once I post the schedule. Have a good night, Leo and chat. YouTube Master, thanks for hanging out. Hi, Leo. Thanks for a good time. Thank you, Armando. Glad you had a good one. Already made plans. Gonna sit in the dark and do nothing. That does sound pretty fun. I can't. I've done it myself quite a few times. All right. Thanks again for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.